Well, would you look what we have here? So yes, I did pre-order the Ultimate Edition. Yes, I have been playing for a bit already. No, I'm not going to restart the game so you guys can see the very beginning of the game, because just play it if you're all that interested. Or I'm sure the actual intro to the game is probably on YouTube somewhere already. Probably an official channel. Probably would have a higher quality than what I'm going to do through here anyway, so there's that. But I'm not very far into the game anyway. Besides, when I first started, I wanted to listen to podcasts instead of be forced to actually try to be entertaining. Because I'm not entertaining, so... Well, this will be the first night race I've done on 7, so we're gonna see if the night racing is all that much different than it was on 6. I've gotten to race a little bit in the rain. I think they did greatly improve it. I think there may still be stuff they can do in the future. But it's nice to see them trying to give us features we've been asking for since, what, the Xbox 360 era? I always saw those comments on the forums. Oh, why don't we have rain effects? Why don't we have day-to-night transition? I mean, it's like, yeah, those are cool things to ask for. They're not necessarily things you can just pop into an existing engine though, so I kind of understand why a developer's like, well, it's something we'd like to do, but we're not just going to be able to like patch it into the game you already have. I just try to do something that isn't a button in this game. Okay, we're just going to cut the course a little bit here. Didn't really help. I will say I'm noticing very few cars have Drivatar designs. I think that may just be because there's so few designs that have actually been created yet. I mean, I'm not using one on this car at the moment either. I probably should go out and add one. I will say something I really liked at the beginning of the game, which, like I said, I wasn't streaming for. I just hadn't even thought about when I woke up, is that it doesn't force you to do a race right off the bat. It also kind of lets you do what you want to do, so you can kind of explore the menus a little bit, get all your settings set up before you do the first race. Which is something I always hated in pretty much every game going back to 3, is that it forced you to do a race right off the bat with all the assists turned on that you didn't really want on. So you were stuck, essentially, doing a race that you really felt weird in, because if I remember correctly, one of them didn't even let you pause and turn the assists off during that race. So you were just stuck with assists and an automatic transmission and the full driving line. I mean, I use the braking line because I'm a scrub, I suppose. Actually, it's more that I don't feel like running lap after lap to find the braking points for each different car. After a few laps, I feel like I'm starting to ignore the line anyway. And some of the tracks, the line's not tremendously helpful anyway. I mean, there's always that thing with, what is it, Sonoma, that I feel like they are asking you to brake at corners you have no earthly business braking at. And I do feel like it is really, really dark on screen, but it could just be my TV settings. That's an issue I've had with a couple of games. I've even had that with Minecraft in the past, where everything looks really, really dark, so it's probably just my TV settings. Okay. That corner doesn't feel as bumpy as it should. Now, I do like all the little things that they added to 6 are just in this game. That's a cool feature. I like that. That you're not like, oh, well, they took that feature out. Which you see in some games, where it's like, oh yeah, we added these features as DLC, so they're not going to be in the next game. They're going to be in the DLC you got to buy. So at least the Forza games do kind of build on themselves. Although sometimes the Horizon games don't. That was always my complaint with the first Horizon. It had such a small car list, and then they would give you DLC cars that were already in Forza 4 that was already out. It's like, what? Why wasn't this just in the game? Still a fun game, though. Not saying it wasn't. Just saying I always felt a little cheated. Okay, so the time of day is definitely, like, the sun's rising, right? That wasn't like that the last lap. At least I don't think it was. I feel like it was darker the last lap. Granted, you know, how much time do you spend staring at the sky? I'm usually more focused on where I'm going, not the sky. And I don't plan to be going into the sky with a car. Usually. Most of the time. Okay, sometimes I do. But not right now. The driver suit options, the kind of new thing they've added in this game that lets you customize your driver. I was hoping for a little more, like some mix and match. Man, I cannot talk. I've been having that problem all week, where I am putting the wrong sounds and words. And I don't. There's probably a word for it. If I knew what it was, I wouldn't be able to pronounce it this week. So, but more mix and match, I thought was something you'd be able to do. Like, you know, pick a set of gloves, pick a suit. Okay, it's definitely getting brighter. Pick a helmet, but you know, it's still nice that you can finally have some customization with that. That was something I've been looking for in these games for a while, because it always seemed like your driver was so bland and you didn't get any expression. They gave you a little bit in some of the Horizon games. There was a little bit of stuff you could do. In Horizon 3, you could like pick which model you wanted your dude to be, or dudette. Which reminds me, one of the driver suit options is a Big Lebowski reference. So I'm sure a bunch of people who are in the cult of that movie will love that. I'm not saying it's a bad movie, it's just... I don't get into movies as much as most people. I've seen it, thought it was a good movie. Don't feel any need to reference it all the time, like some people. Everybody knows that guy that's got that movie they feel like they need to reference all the time. I mean, for me, it's not a movie. I just find myself taking everything back to Star Trek, because I is nerd. I am the guy that somebody's talking about Star Trek at work, and I can tell you pretty much exactly how every iteration of the Enterprise was destroyed, and which movie or show it was in. Not that I would consider myself an expert or anything, it's just there are things I remember. So one of the new things they did in this game is for the cars, they now have kind of a tier system that you have to build up your level by buying cars to unlock more cars, which I've already seen people complaining about. It doesn't bother me. I felt like in a lot of the prior games, especially 6, where I could just buy whatever I wanted, never had any issue, that there was no progression. It was after a few races, especially if you had a previous game, so you got all those credits for loyalty or whatever they called it, that money was never an issue. You always had more than enough money. You had more cars than you knew what to do with. That was the issue I have in Horizon 3. I have more cars than I can do individual designs for, because for some reason they put a limit on that, because the designs all have to cloud save. I'm not even going to get into it. I think that may be a little bit poorly designed. Hey, I leveled up. It's a level up system in this one. You get 3 options. You can take the credits. You can take a car option, although the first one was free, this one's just discounted, which that's not a bad discount. Or you can take the driver suit and unlock it. The other way you can unlock them, there's a loot crate kind of system, or a prize crate, whatever you want to call it. It's the thing everybody complains about. Everybody, when they hear it's in a game, is worried that it's going to be the microtransaction things. So far, I haven't looked much into it, but it looks like you only buy them with in-game credits. I'm sure they'll add something. You can go into the storefront and pay $10 to get 100 crates or something, but let's see. I kind of want to level up my car tier, and a WRX for 5,000 credits ain't bad, considering I just got more than that for the race. And I like this driver suit, although it does look like, it feels like it could be Jimmy Johnson's driver suit with the current Lowe's car. It's got all the right colors. I think I'm going to take the car. 5,000? That's a good deal. Alright, whoops, I just bumped a button I wasn't even trying to hit yet. Alright, where's my next race? Watkins Glen. I will say they keep adding tracks. Voiceover.
The finesse and the fury so far. Now finish strong and show everyone who will be taking home the Forza Drivers' Cup.
Yeah, they've sort of set up this whole kind of career that on face value looks like it's going to have some cool progression. We'll see how that plays out. Like, The first time I played through 6, it felt like it was going to have really cool progression. And then, yeah, it was fun to play through once, but then going back to do everything to try to get some achievements, it didn't have the same cool factor to it. So I'm hoping this one has a little bit more. I still feel like 3 had one of the best career modes. I just like the career mode. You could pick a series, run all the races. It's fun. And it had the endurance races that you could use your own cars for. Not like in 6, where there were endurance races, but they were special events that you had to use the prescribed car for. Granted, you used the right mods on that. Oh boy. I think one of those, I managed to actually lose the race because I am garbage, and still managed to level up, I want to say 10 levels in a race, and the way the spins were in that, it was already at the point where all I was getting was money. So I want to say like $6 million for that one race. It was kind of ridiculous. Alright, so this is Watkins Glen with the boot without the chicane. I'm not sure why these games feel like with the slower cars you don't want the chicane. With the slower cars the chicane's fine. With faster cars I sometimes don't want the chicane because you get there so quick. Like I said, not noticing any... Okay, are we just going to stop here? Okay, we're going to the right. Not seeing any designs on any of these cars. I think that's just from the fact that it's right now in the early access for the people that pre-ordered. I don't know how many people actually pre-ordered. I don't think any of my friends pre-ordered, but... Okay, anybody who's easily depressed, you'll just want to plug your ears. I don't have very many friends, and most of my Xbox friends I don't get to talk to a lot. My one friend on Xbox who I get to talk to a lot, his Xbox was recently stolen, so that's a bummer. He's honestly probably the only person that's even going to watch this stream, so... Hi! I don't know if I'm making you feel bad or not by playing the game. Well, you weren't going to get to buy the game because you were going to wait for it to go on sale, wait for it to be out for a while before you bought it anyway, weren't you? What? My rearview mirror, look at that. You guys see that? The rearview mirror, like, having a fit? Is it supposed to be doing that? I am super distracted by the way my rearview mirror seems to be trying to come off. I feel like it's... I'm only doing like 80 mile an hour. I'm going to level with you guys. This car, the interior is very similar to my street car, where I've done 80 miles an hour, 90 miles an hour, and the mirror does not shake like it's getting ready to come off. So I think that might be a bug. I am curious. It's hard to... Whoop, okay, well, fuck you. It's hard to see it because I'm sitting a little far back from a large TV. I'm trying to tell if the center console... It is giving me the correct local time, so that's a thing. I'm wondering if the odometer and the trip are actually working. I can't really see it. I think it is. That was something I... Was that a huge backfire out of that Peugeot? Okay, turn 10, you need to fix that. I'm pretty sure a car like that would not be backfiring. Unless the... Well, maybe... Because all these cars have auto upgrades, maybe they did something to the exhaust system, I guess. I might buy that. I'm not a huge expert when it comes to that, but I was pretty sure cars with, what, I think it's the catalytic converter, that you don't get backfires through that because the backfire would be in there. I don't know, I'm not an expert. Somebody who's a mechanic, tell me I'm an idiot and why I'm wrong about that. Yeah, sure, let's just take all the paint off of that Audi. Actually, it does seem like the races are a little bit longer in this one. I don't know if that's actually something I have control over and don't know it. That's also one of those things with a lot of these newer games. Wow, didn't even really need to lift there. They sometimes hide features you don't even realize, like what's happening. Like in 6, you had the passing challenges. I didn't notice. Look at my side view. Yeah, all my mirrors are trying to rattle off the car. I think that's a bug. But in the... Where was it? 6. Forza 6. The passing challenges and the showcases, I didn't realize until a very long time after playing the game the reason why they seemed impossible. It's because I was playing on such a high difficulty that they were. So, if anybody's playing Forza 6 and is stumped by the passing challenges, just turn your difficulty down like 3 notches, or hell, just turn it down to easy. You'll get the challenge and then you can unlock everything you want in the showcases, and I think there's an achievement in there somewhere, and it doesn't care what difficulty you're on. Why the game would ramp up the passing challenges, so if you're playing on a higher difficulty, you essentially have to pass like 50 cars in a lap, which is just impossible. It's not. Somebody's done it, I'm sure, but for me, definitely impossible. Like, not a thing that the average person, even if they can beat the AI on that difficulty with no problem, can do. It's just insane. So I'm wondering if this game has passing challenges, the autocross. I haven't seen any yet, but I also haven't gone really digging for anything to try to find those. Like I said, cannot talk this week. Don't know what's going on. I don't smell toast. I think it's just that that's the kind of person I'm getting to be, is a goofy person who can't make words. How do words good? Why were the yellow lights illuminated there? I noticed they still got these inside of the corner anti-cut walls. Those were something I always thought were quite awful in 6. Although the worst ones in 6 were at Lime Rock. I haven't gotten to run Lime Rock to see if they did anything with those. But I feel like in 6 there was one here on the left just off the curb. There were a lot of those. They were just off the curb. So if you got in a little too far or somebody pushed you off into the grass on the apex, whoops, tap the brake, you would slam into that wall. And it's like, come on. I much preferred the way the older games did it, where it was just a kind of the grabby slow zone kind of thing, where it would slow your car way down and make you lose time even though you're trying to cut the course. I always liked that better. Sure, it was just as unrealistic as having a wall there, but if they can't figure out a way to make it so that cutting the course doesn't help you, then I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, there is a certain amount of arcade to almost any racing game. I mean, let's be honest. I can't imagine that anybody would disagree that every game on some level has an element that's kind of arcadish. Is the sun getting low in the sky? I'm not really trying to see what dynamic effects are actually going on with the races. It feels like we got some like dynamic cloud coming in, isn't that? Because let's see, are these clouds moving? I can't really tell. See, I think I'm just trying too hard to look through the veil to try to figure out what's dynamic and what's scripted. But let's be honest, even, a little bit of randomly scripted stuff going on is better than it being static. It's still fun, right? Okay, that mirror shake. I hope that's a bug that they're fixing, because I feel like the mirrors shouldn't be shaking like that unless I was doing twice the speed. I only imagine what it would do at twice the speed. Probably fly off. I also can only... God, They need to do something with that too. Just at the end of the race, you get like a yelling radio in your head. Like, why? Why am I... Whoops, sorry. Why am I getting that? That's a little obnoxious. Man, maybe I need to turn the AI up. Considering I was 8 seconds a lap faster? Maybe they need to be turned up a little. I usually start them a little on the high side, but not super high, because I don't want to be getting my ass handed to me at the very beginning of the game, but it seems like I can probably turn them up a little. Okay, so I just won that series, didn't I?
You finished your first series and you grabbed a spot on the podium. Fantastic work. You can tackle the next challenge for the Forza Drivers' Cup after you're done basking in your victory.
That's enough basking. See, I already have a ton of credits, which I'm not sure if that's really a good thing, to already have this many credits. But it is what it is. So this is the Driver's Cup menu. So you can see there are these tiers going on. I don't really know what everything is here.
Showcases are the only place to get special, rare, and unique cars. Now, these rides will definitely improve your collection score.
So you know how I was saying I wondered if there were showcases? There are, apparently. And here they are. And they have bowling, Ken Block Ford Focus 1-on-1. I imagine that's a head-to-head race. High-speed chase. I'm trying to remember which kind of race that is. Well, I'm sure it'll tell me when I select it. So let's go ahead and do this.
What's better, cars today or older ones? Well, it's time for you to answer the question.
Oh, I remember how these work.
You'll get seated in a rocket of a car and pitted against its older, but still ferocious siblings. Now, they get a head start, and you'll need to overtake them and win before you run out of track. Think of it as a friendly family rivalry with engines.
You say that like my family rivalries wouldn't have engines with them.
Acceleration's definitely number 1. Cornering is number 2. Braking is number 3. Top speed, although it's cool, it's not so important, so I've got that as number 4. But for me, it's all about acceleration and cornering.
Did that voiceover sound like he was in a really long hallway? I don't know if that was an effect the game added there, or whether they just recorded weird audio. I think it was an effect. It tries to do some sound effect things. The sound engine, I mean, I like a lot of things it's doing, but sometimes it's a little thing that's like, why would I want it to sound like the music's coming from a boombox a quarter mile away? Alright, so I have one lap to pass all these other cars. They're going to get a head start. Then I got to run them down, pass them, yada yada yada. I don't know why I'm revving the engine. I ain't going anywhere for a while, am I? I'll let you hear engine sounds. For some reason I expect this to be all-wheel drive, and it's not. Ow! Probably one of my worst corners in the world is that first corner. Okay, let's just be completely on top of the curb. Why not? I feel like when we get through here and get going down the hill and on the straightaway, then at least the cars ahead of the other R8 I will catch quickly. Man, that one roll bar that's right in the middle of my vision is high quality obstructed vision there. Well, we're all on top of each other now. Am I actually going to pass anybody here? I mean, come on. Okay. Just get it all done on the last straightaway, why not? That was harder than I think it should have been for me, actually. But it also wasn't a terribly long lap. Brands Hatch is a pretty compact course. Now, it does seem like they got rid of the car affinity, the manufacturer affinity, that's what I'm looking for. The manufacturer affinity levels seem to be gone. That doesn't seem to be a thing anymore. So, that's, I don't know, it was a cool thing, I always kind of liked it, but from game to game it didn't always feel like it was incorporated very well.
Nice work. This car is now yours. Now you can pull it out of the garage and race it whenever you want.
Achievement!
For more showcases. They're the best way to collect cars you won't find anywhere else.
I was just about to say, didn't he say that doing showcases was a way to get cars? And I was about to complain that I didn't get a car for that, and then they gave me the car, so I'm an asshole. Level 2. That means I've unlocked a bunch of cars now, I suppose. Man! Can I not talk? So, that changes the driver level rewards as well, huh? Huh. That's an interesting mechanic.
Showcases will be unlocked as you race. Now, it's your call what to drive next.
Well, why don't we go out of the Driver's Cup a little bit, show you guys a little bit. Okay, well, I gotta read this. Oh, I got an achievement. Suit up. I think they've just given me some stuff. These special gifts for you, showing your devotion. So I'm getting rewards because it just realized I played the other games. So I just got all this stuff that I guess I'm going to have to do something with. So let's take a look at prize crates. So apparently now I have 7 to open. But up here at the top are the ones to buy, and it's all, looks like it's all in-game credits. I don't see any option here to buy them with anything else. That's not to say they're not going to patch that in. I wouldn't be surprised if you could buy them with tokens like you could cars in the old games. And most of the time, like, you got some tokens for stuff, but primarily if you were doing stuff with tokens, it was because you were buying tokens, I think was the thing you could do. Oh. Okay, I figured out what I'm doing here. Okay, so we're gonna open a prize crate. Ooh, opening prize crates! So this is how you get the mods in this game. So, that's cool, right? So that's, you know, extra bonuses for doing these things, like the mods were in the previous game. I'm just gonna go ahead and open these, I guess. See if... I think there are other ones that can give you... Well, I got cars from the VIP ones, but I think those might just be cars everyone gets from the VIP ones. They've added some... That would be one that you'd really have to try to get. And they're color-coded by rarity. I don't care. I'm honestly just trying to get some that I'm going to be able to use to boost my earnings a little bit here. There we go. Extra 500 XP, that's when you just use and get out of your inventory. I'm sure this is tremendously exciting. Especially since these are all just going to be mods, I think. So. Give me the crates. Yeah, most of these are ones I could see, you know, why would I want to use one that forces me to have ABS on? I should have just sold that one, I'm sure. Let's see, I think you can sell mods for credits like you could in the old games, so. Well, I say old games. Mods were only introduced in 6, I think. Okay, so that's how those work. There are apparently special ones that are gated by time. Let's go to driver gear. Apparently Forzathons will be a thing in this game too. So, you can change what your driver looks like. You can be a dude, you can be a chick, you know, however you want to do that. Oh, okay. For playing Forza 4, I got the driver suit from Forza 4. For playing Forza 5, I got the driver suit from Forza 5. Forza 5 was free recently. I don't think it is anymore. Sorry if you missed it. Might still be, I might be wrong, but if it's not, you missed your opportunity to get it for free. Forza 6 suit, because, you know, I had that too. Forza 7 suit, that's what we're playing right now. The original Horizon, it's got the Horizon t-shirt under there. Horizon 2, I guess I did play that on the 360. This may just be unrelated to which ones you played. Horizon 3, yep. That might be because I have the Gymkhana stuff, I'm really not sure. And, you know, you can even look at the ones you don't have, so, you know, you got... There's a lot of them. I think I was mentioning, let me see if I can find it here for you. They got weird ones. These are ones I don't think I would ever use, But I was mentioning one. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. Where was it? I'm trying to remember where it was. Oh yeah, like that's totally a thing. I want, well, that and the clown one. Yeah. I'm not a fan of clowns. Let's see, where was it? Feel like I'm wasting time. I may have passed it and not even realized it. Yeah, I passed it and didn't realize it. Where was it? Where was it? Am I just, like, losing my mind again? I mean, that's possible. In fact, it's entirely possible that I'm losing my mind and it's not where I thought it was. Oh, there it is. There you go. There's the reference I was telling you was a thing. Now that we wasted that time. Okay. So, like I said, Forzathons are apparently going to be a thing. That's not something I can click on right now. Is that trying to tell me I have a message, or is that just what that looks like? That's just what that looks like. So, let's see. So you got all the different things you can do. There's rivals, split screen, free play, multiplayer. There's no leagues yet. You can change your badge. Do I have any new ones? Got an Audi badge now. You get the manufacturer badge just for having one car from that manufacturer, so the affinity levels like they used to work, so that's a bit different. Let's see what other ones there are. I don't really know how you... I think you may have to unlock them by getting crates. I don't really know. Okay. Moving on. So this is a new thing. These are special cars that apparently you can only get here, and they'll only be here for a limited time. And you can buy these regardless of whether you have the car collection level to buy them. You just have to have the credits. Which is an interesting thing. I feel like that's a thing to just get you to keep playing and not take a large amount of time off from the game, otherwise you'll miss them. Kind of like the way the Forzathons work. What did I just do? Oh, I went to my garage. Didn't even realize what I was doing. So I've got this Audi now. That's a cool car. This was a reward for something. Oh, I didn't realize that I get extra credits for running this at the Nürburgring. Okay. What is this? I don't remember it giving me that car, but we're gonna have to correct this. This is not a style that I think looks good at all. So yeah. Now that's something I hate in the previous games. Well, okay. How do I? Oh, it won't let me do that with these. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're gonna put different rims on this car just to be able to set it down. I want rims that actually look right on this kind of car, at least right to my eyes. So, man, I really wish they sorted. I cannot talk. Sorted the rims the same way they sort the cars, where you can kind of go through the manufacturers. I think that used to be a thing you could do. Okay, those kind of look alright. $3,500, that's fine. I want to change the size of the rims. I can't change the size of the rims. Are you serious? I'm stuck with this thing that just looks ridiculous. Forza, what are you doing to me here? I'm just gonna be honest. When I see somebody do something like this to a car, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. And there's nothing I can do about that, apparently. That is a crying shame what they've done to that car. In the previous games, I keep saying that. There were only Forza editions in Horizon 3, right? I don't remember them before that. But they would come with, you know, upgraded parts that if you didn't like the look of, you could go back to the stock look on them. You can't seem to do that in this one. Like, here's an example. The Escort RS Cosworth Forza Edition. I have the same car in Horizon 3. I took the tire off the roof, left the nose the same. Can't do that in this one. I can put a splitter on the front and take the lights off, and I can put a wing on the back and take the existing wing and the tire off. I can't just take that tire off. A little frustrating. That was not the button I was trying to press. I haven't even touched this car yet. That one actually looks pretty good the way it is. You know, they handed me some cars. I just realized that the two prize cars I selected, both Subarus. So let's do some design work. See how the paint shop works. I was in it earlier, and I'm kind of concerned that it may actually be worse than it was in 6. Horizon 3, I feel like they got the paint shop working very well, but I feel like in this one they may have broken it again. I don't know why. Why does Subaru do the gold rims? Like, well, I guess they're bronze, not gold, or something. Not the point. I'm wondering why aesthetically they've chosen that look. Okay, thank you. Save times can be a little... It's not what I meant to do. Still getting used to where everything is and what all the icons mean. They're a little weird. So, this is an odd environment. Are you serious? So, Horizon 3. You could zoom in, zoom out. Nothing. Unless there's a button I can't see. They just seem to not want to let you do that. That was super helpful, super good. One of the great things I loved about the stuff in Horizon is that they fixed the thing that was wrong in 6. Like, okay, that seems to be working. I was working on a car earlier and it kept getting off by half a step, and then I couldn't get it back on, although it would be nice if I could move things half steps, because that's not a lot of precision available to me here. Who knows, maybe they'll fix some of this later in a day 1 patch. Never be surprised when you get hit with that day 1 patch. What was that at? Was it at 60? I should pay attention to what I'm doing. See, there it went. It went a half a step on me. And I have not found an effective way to get back out another half step. Like, I don't know what that is. I don't think I got that in the right spot. No, you guys just saw me place this, right? Now it's at 59.92. Why? Why? I do not understand. Why? Yeah. I'm gonna go real simple for now. I'll come back later and do a more intricate design on some of these cars. I'm not gonna do lengthy painting on stream. I am gonna look and see the cars that I have already in both games. Well, I keep doing that. There's more than one game. The cars I have in this I also have in either 6 or Horizon 3 that I have a design on. I should look and see if this will let me bring designs over. Is it... Okay, I was getting worried that I was going to be on that screen forever. If I go to my designs, let's see what it gives me here. So it looks like that's something I'll be able to do, is bring some of my designs over for cars that are in both games. I mean, some of them it's not worth bringing over because they were so simple to begin with that it's like, well, yeah, I can reproduce that in 5 seconds. So a search function would have been great. Can we get that in an update, maybe? A search function for this? I also love how it feels like the need to save a design every time you just paint a car a basic color. That always seemed odd to me. I'm not going to be able to use that on the car in this game, am I? I should have just hit B. I'm wasting time here. But it looks like it's a thing you can do. You can bring your designs over from the other games. So, if I have a design I really like in one of the prior games, I'll just bring it over instead of having to recreate it all. Moving on. Actually, I'm gonna look at something. I'm just curious how much is in the storefront right now. The storefront, I don't know what they're gonna call it. I don't even know. I'm looking at it. I don't know what it's called. Yeah, people have already... I imagine a lot of these are converted over from the older game. Because there's no way in 20... What? I think Early Access actually started on the 29th. For some reason I thought it was the 30th. Whatever. Who cares? But it's been maybe, what, 36 hours? There's no way people are already doing that. It looks like stuff like the auction house isn't active right now. Marketplace isn't active, which is where all the DLC and crap will be. Oh, there's a rewards tab. Oh, that's this. Okay. I is so smart. What does... I bet you... Top up a menu. Okay. I'm wondering if it took you guys with me on the stream, or if it just... No, I think it probably just gave you a stupid screen. You're like, what the hell is happening? Where did he go? What is happening? Yeah, there. My driver did exactly what I was thinking. Okay, let's do some racing. Okay, so you got the series. I really don't know why they put trophy trucks in this game, to be honest with you. That seems like an odd choice. I want to do something stupid. We're going to go
Instead of rolling
car
the ball
balls.
down a lane to hit some pins, you'll be the ball, racing to knock down pins set up for you along the track. It's a perfect way to practice drifting and sliding.
Is it though?
Now, bowling with a car is something I'm pretty good at for two reasons. Number one, I've done a lot of dumb stuff in a car in my life. Number two, I took bowling as a class in college. The whole idea is just like when you see a professional bowler, it's all about the spin. You got to get in there and you got to make that car as wide as possible. Think about it from a style point, but also the harder you hit that pin, the harder it hits other pins.
Thanks, Rutledge. Just had a thought. Is Rutledge Wood the Guy Fieri of cars? He's not, right? That'd be ridiculous. It's a stupid thing to say out loud. Now, if this thing's got enough power, theoretically, I could try to get the wheel spinning, get it sideways, take up the whole road, and hit all the pins, right? No, the wipers do nothing for bowling pins. Whoa. Oh, that's a wall. So, just pro tip, anybody who hasn't tried this yet, don't do that. Oh, I guess because it felt like I was going backwards, I got no points for those pins. That's bull. I need to see. I think you can turn off the rewind message. If I've messed up enough that I want to rewind, I'll know it. Well, I missed a whole bunch of pins there. I didn't get the total, damn it. I failed. I'm a failure, and I have a bowling pin stuck to my hood. Oh, there it went. Okay. Camera, track the car, please. Guess we're going to have to try that again. Missed it by that much. Yeah, where I spun out was probably where I boxed it. I still get some credits for that. I did hit retry, right? That is what I selected. Yes, okay. That was a surprisingly short load time. I was expecting to have to load everything all over again. Still not sure why they... Well, there's a bunch of bananas cars in these games now, so... And I guess you need to pad the car count. They claim it's what, like 700? I guess throwing a limo in there is a good way to get that number up without really having anything... I don't know. It just feels like this is a car with no substance for the game. A lot of opportunity there. God damn, I didn't get it that time either. I suck at this. There's definitely a technique I'm not getting, right? I keep missing whole chunks of pins because I either am not paying attention to where I'm going or just can't see because there's a bowling pin stuck to the hood. It'd be nice if the wipers interacted with the pins and actually knocked them off the windshield, but... Okay, maybe we'll get it this time. Or we'll just slowly edge to level 3 driver by knocking over pins. Go for this bunch this time. I don't know what I'm doing here. Like, I'm just doing a dump. Oh, come on! There's no way I can get any closer than that without getting it, right? I'm just lousy at car bowling, apparently. But I'm getting like 1,200 credits each time and what? Like 0 XP?
You're putting yourself under too much strain out there. Ease up on the difficulty until you get your skills to...
I don't need to ease up on the difficulty, I just need to be not trash. But thank you, game, for having a tool so that people are getting frustrated with the game. They can go, oh, well, I just turn it down. Yeah, there we go. See, I didn't need to make it easier. I just need to not suck. That's all it was. Just don't suck. Thank you. You want to give me the next screen? That'd be great. Yay, I got the same amount for succeeding as I did for failing. Woo, I got more for actually succeeding there, but you know. Let me guess. If it's going to give me something, it's going to give me the limo I don't want. Let's find out. Drum roll. Didn't time it. Okay. Yes, I got the limo I don't care about. Because it's a freaking limo. When the hell am I going to use a limo?
Auto racing is a history
Yeah,
of
sure.
rivalries. Hunt versus Lauda, Prost versus Senna, McLaren versus Ferrari. A proper rivalry gets your blood pumping, pushes you to improve. Pro rally driver Ken Block has dropped by the track to be your rival. Now here's your chance to challenge yourself against a racing pro.
I wonder what most people's opinion is, actually.
Get to the level I wanted to get
On
was
Ken.
the passion. I thought about it every day. I want to be in the car every day. I practiced and got to the level that I got to because that passion was there for me to do what I wanted to do. And I wasn't going to stop till I got to the level I wanted to get to.
Like, I know some people, like, who don't think he's all that good. It's like, well, you know, he does some really cool videos, but that's because he has all day and a million takes to get it right. I mean, guy's got a lot of car control, and it's cool to see him racing and stuff, but I think the persona people build him up to be of the greatest ever for some reason. Like, he's good. There are certainly guys out there doing the same stuff he does that are much better at it. But that's just my opinion. He's very entertaining, though. And let's see if we can beat the digital recreation of Ken Block. How did I get a better launch than him? We're in the same car. Okay, just take me out, why don't you? I mean, I totally missed the first corner. Oh, they got the new curb there. This car is just a rocket ship. It takes off like it doesn't weigh anything, and it slides around. Also kind of like it doesn't weigh anything. Probably because it doesn't really weigh anything. It's just got all this power. Ow. Okay, well, that's going to be our first rewind. I felt like trying e-brake turn there. It kind of worked. Good wall there. I still don't have the brakes I expected to have. I think that's because I'm used to driving it in Horizon, and Horizon's got a lot more arcade going on in Horizon than you do in Motorsport. So the brakes work better, the car will grip better, there's a lot more confidence that that'll give you. Problem is, you take the same car over here, you don't have that. Yeah, the e-brake turn worked quite well there. I wouldn't try that in most cars, but in what essentially is a rallycross car, yeah, I'll try it. Something popped in loading weird there, didn't it? And presumably now I have this car. I'm not even using any mods. I really should start using them. But I don't know if I can... Okay! Woohoo! Level up! So I can take the credits, the suit, or the car. I'm going to take an alpha. Free car. Random noises. Woo! A lot of extraneous menu noises. Like, whatever the heck that is. Is that an alien falling to the ceiling? Okay, let's back out real quick. Go to cars, because that one I actually would like to put my paint scheme on. Because I'm pretty sure I have a scheme from, that was weird. Paint and customize. They always lay the menu out just a little bit different. Just enough. Nope, not what I meant to do. Just enough to throw me. Could it not be set up just to give me the car I have selected? Like, is that too much to ask? Now I gotta go through and show you guys all of my both boring, because it's just putting a color on the car, and then some of my cool designs too, just to find the one I'm looking for. Okay, so I know about where this will probably be in all the cars, but I'm not 100% sure. It should be after the Bronco, shouldn't it? Yeah, it should have been after that, right? I feel like they're in order of when I saved them, right? Yeah, they are. So it should be more or less in the order of when I got the car. That was what I was looking for earlier. And I'm pretty sure I've missed... You know what? Maybe I don't have a design for that one. Maybe that one wasn't one of mine? You know, I don't think it was. I think it was one from the storefront that I had on that car, now that I think about it. I'm not gonna bother with it now, since I just remembered that I've just totally wasted all of that time. So now I've done all the showcases for that. So, historic road racing, trophy trucks, or the Polaris Razor Spec. Well, I mean, I'm not sure I even have a car that's eligible for any of these. I might have to buy a car to do any of these.
Every truck maker says their vehicle is tough, but none of them hold a candle to these beasts. With massive engines and sturdy suspension, these trucks bring the jumps and noise of the Baja 1000 and the Dakar Rally to a stadium show near you.
So let's see, what trophy trucks are even available? So you got the Rockstar F-150, The Polaris Razor Rockstar Energy Pro. Wow, that's just a name and a half. An F-150 race truck. The Ranger Rally Raid. And the Monster Energy All-4 Racing X-Raid Mini Majigger. These are not very expensive trucks. I feel like they should be more expensive than that. And then... okay, so I can't even do
Ford
those,
introduced the
so...
Mustang to America in the 1960s. And with that, the car company kicked off the pony car wars. It was a battle between American manufacturers.
I didn't know that was going to cut him off, my bad. I'm looking to see if there's cars that are eligible that I'd rather run than the car I have. Oh, it's cool. It gives you a different background for a car that you actually have. Okay. I guess I'll select this car. I will probably not be able to do what I need to do. Well,
It'll be night driving for this race. Keep an eye out for anything that'll help you judge turns.
okay, I can go to the upgrade shop from here. That's cool. I apparently can't do what I want to do and put a normal goddamn hood on the car. Okay, let's use a mod here. So I can get double credits, which is totally not worth it on these low tier races. Higher tier races probably. Might as well use this one. It doesn't matter when I use it. I'm gonna get whatever I'm gonna get out of it. Seems like they all have limited uses. Well, that's something I'm doing anyway. So it looks like they still got the fake pit wall here. That's a little disappointing, honestly. I'm way up on this curve. There's just no room right now. There we go. Scene finally opened in traffic a little bit. Okay, brake. Getting hit from behind. Okay, we're just gonna cut the course slow here. Alright, on to the back straightaway. So it seems the first series you pick, it gives you a free car for. So it really does seem like, of the first series, I don't know why you picked the Polaris, because being a free Polaris seems like a silly thing to do, but that's just me. But pick the one that I guess most speaks to you and is something that you would most want. I went with the hot hatch, so that's why I have the Golf R. If you're going with the trophy truck, I'm sure it would have given you a free trophy truck. If you're going with this, it would have given you a free one of these cars. So if you're into, you know, classic American pony cars and muscle cars, pick this series first. And if you're into trophy trucks, I suppose, They still walled off the pit exit. Why? I don't understand that. They just are gonna make you LePage, I suppose. It does feel like, though, the anti-cut walls are much better placed. They're still there, and I would prefer it's just open and slows you down. And that you could turn off, even if it'd be really nice if it was open, you could slow it down, and you could turn off the slowdowns for, like, playground games kind of stuff, like, you know, Infection and all that, so you could make a nice big open area out of the infield at Daytona. But then again, when it comes to those game types were always better in the Horizon games, where it was an open world game to begin with. Like, that wall's a little close to the road, don't you think? Let's see if we can get to this guy. I would think the Charger Daytona would have good straightaway speed, but apparently it really doesn't. Okay. Back. I don't even think he's coming back on me. Eesh. I noticed the mirror in this car not shaking anywhere near as much as it was in the Volkswagen, so I think that's a bug on that car specifically. And there's the checkered flag. All right. Oh, achievement modified. Use your first mod. Okay. Yeah, I guess that would make sense as an achievement. So, got some extra XP for that one. Oh, credits. I'm sure I got extra XP too. Alright.
Looking for a fun challenge or a way to increase your winnings? Check out mods.
Okay, game. I just used some, so what are you exactly trying to get at here? Like, in these lower races, I really just want to use ones that give me a finite number of something. Because the percentage ones don't really do you a lot of good in these low races. I like that they're utilizing... It is a load screen that you can use to do things. So, that's nice. Although, in past games, all sorts of games, not even just the Forza games, I use load screen sometimes to eat a snack, go use the restroom, that kind of stuff. With this game, well, you can still do that. It kind of incentivizes you not to. So you can just go straight into the race. You'll be all set up. So we're going to VIR. That's one thing I'll say about these games. They'll add something as DLC, like VIR was a DLC with the Porsche stuff in 6. But it's not just standard content in 7. I like that, you know, don't make people pay for it the next game too. It's like, well, we did the work for this. Some people paid for it, some didn't, but they'll be in the next game. That was cool. I guess that's a thing. This is gonna be an interesting race. It seems like it's kind of late in the afternoon, and it's raining, and there's some lightning. Hook your cones. Okay, I thought actually that might give me some more brakes. Why am I wide? Why am I wide? That's actually cool how that lights up the track. I'm not sure how realistic it actually looks, but it looks cool. Oh, fucking... You! Pedal on the right! We're through the corner. Stop braking! Okay, we're gonna trust to get 3 wide here. Nope, 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 nope. Not working. Not going well. Going poorly. Okay. Yeah, cool. Yeah, gotta go fast. Oh, no. I don't know why I'm doing Sonic the Hedgehog. Come on! That did not go well. I cannot see the next corner through the damn... Come on. That's a modification I never made to the cars. Any of the previous games. I don't like the way it looks. I like to be able to see over there. I like to be able to see the corner I'm apexing, but you know. There's fog and thunder. It's not actually raining. And the headlights aren't on. I kind of wish that the headlights would be on for this. I think it would help. See how much brighter it is when the lightning flashes? You can actually see the road. Ooh, okay, that was not the line. Rubbin's racing, right? And I need to make some spots up quick here. Man, I missed the tree. Oak tree doesn't have the same look without the tree, but I should look. Did they plant a new tree after the old one was struck by, oddly enough, lightning? Oh, the rain started. Well, we're gonna see how that changes the track. Spray's starting to come up off the tires. Whoa, understeer, oversteer. Okay, we're just gonna cut the course a little. The track's getting slick. Okay, we got like a little more than a lap to get these 3 guys here, huh? I think we can get this guy into Oak Tree. Oh, come on, I was there. Man, this rain's getting heavier, isn't it? Or is that an illusion? Illusion? Yes, it's an illusion. It's a Russian airliner. Come on, go. You're through the apex. Frickin' go. Water on the curb there. Yeah, I got to him. I think I can get him here. I got a couple of good spots. Could probably get him right here. Or not. I might need to rewind out of that. Yeah, I'm gonna rewind there. There's no way I can make that ground back up in half a lap. There was not grip there. I thought there would be, and it was not there. Sometimes I went by him like he was standing still. It's because he actually hit the brakes where he needed to. Okay, yeah, I didn't really want to hit him there, but okay. Oh, come on. I have to dive it in here and get him. Take out a sign, hit him in the door. Turn under, turn under, turn under, turn under, turn under. Power, power, power. Got him. That was a bit dirty, but it's an AI. I'll race an AI dirty if I have to. I tore up my car a bit doing that, didn't I? Oh no, the wind blows. It's a tornado. Run for your lives! Yay, bonuses. Alright, that mod used itself up. Next race, Road Atlanta. Remember there being some really stupid anti-cut walls there in 6. Let's see if they're still there. So what options? Okay, it doesn't give me any different options here. Yeah, they did actually add a camera view that I haven't been using. I thought they had said that you'd be able to adjust the race's length somewhere, but maybe that was talking about free play. Because, I mean, I'd be quite willing to turn the AI up harder if I could make the races longer. But in a short race, I need AI I can beat. I don't have time to do a one-on-one battle with each driver and then have to chase down the next guy. These time of day things, I like this. I don't know if it's different every time you race or what. Or if there's just a couple of presets, or if this is what every daytime race here looks like, or if this is a night race and this is what all the night races look like. I haven't played it enough to figure out what exactly that is. But the lighting right now is really cool. I can only imagine what it'll be on the 1X. Still haven't decided if I'm actually going to pay for one of those or not. I mean, people keep saying, well, it's not worth it if you don't have a 4K TV. I swear they said it also gives you more power so your games can look better even on a... Not, like, okay, that tire wall. No. Come on. I need to get through these guys bad. Okay, just, you know, be right there, okay. Who am I hitting? Oh, the Corvette's still there. He wasn't there when I turned into the corner, was he? Cleared him. Okay, that wall isn't as egregious as some. I mean, I don't really think they need a wall there to keep you from cutting that corner. That's not really, especially not that far in. Like, you're not going to cut the corner an acute angle. If you're gonna cut the corner, you're gonna try to go way right onto the Formula D little loop there. Good first lap. Picked up a lot of places though. Let's see who I've got speed on down the straightaway. Get right up in the draft. Oh, okay. Lost the run when I shifted. See if I get a new one. Oh, he's moving me over here, isn't he? Got him. See if we can get the inside run here into the last corner on this guy. Can always get a good run. The AI put too much brake in there. It's always a good place to get a run on him. Alright, now we get a lap just to cruise. Got in there a little hot. But we're okay. We didn't crash, right? The wiper's bouncing. It's kind of cool. I don't know if that actually should be bouncing that much. Man, that wood trim looks not good. Like, I'm sure it's realistic. I just don't like it. I need to turn off those rewind messages, don't I? Boom. All right. Now, this bottom tracker, I don't know what happens when that reaches full, so that'll be interesting to see what happens there. Blank screen, okay. So we're going to Mazda Raceway, Laguna Seca. I think most people just call it Laguna Seca. I don't know very many people that actually call it Mazda Raceway. That brings up the whole thing about tracks with naming rights. Like, Phoenix just became, what, ISM Raceway at Phoenix? I'm still going to just call it Phoenix. I mean, Charlotte was Lowe's for a long time before I ever started calling it Lowe's. And by the time I was actually used to people calling it Lowe's, it went back to being Charlotte. Sears Point was Sears Point for me for a long time. Sonoma, I think, is an equally good name, so I stopped calling it Sears Point. Infineon, I don't even know what Infineon made. They make electronics and light bulbs or something. What mods do I have? Probably don't have anything I want to use right now, do I? Nah, I don't. Okay, let's see what stupid, non-existent walls they add to this track. Ooh, turned my head, my neck just crunched. Well, there's a stupid non-existent wall. I feel like the previous shot didn't even show that wall. Or that one. Why are they there? You can't cut the course down there. The freaking access road is so narrow and slick that you can't use it compared to the racetrack. Why do they feel the need to do that? Really would like them just to take out all those tire walls and replace them with anything, really. A slow zone, heck, an invisible wall would honestly probably look better. I don't think it'd be functionally worse, but it would look better. I just don't know why, like, there doesn't need to be a wall there. There also doesn't need to be that much braking there, AI. I don't know why they put that wall there. You could just put the old style car catching slow zone kind of thing there and it does the trick. But you know, no walls here. I can cut that as much as I want. I just don't get it. Like, why a wall there? Seriously. That's not a corner you can... I can't imagine you can cut that corner. I'm wondering how they decide where they put the walls. I'd be curious to find out. Did they, during playtesting before the walls were in, try to cut every corner and see which ones you could actually be faster at? It's the only way I can think of that you would do that. I'm like, why not put a wall here to keep me from doing this? Why is there no wall on that? Like, I don't get it. The places where you actually can make a good cut and pick up a bunch of time, there's no walls. The places where it just is there to screw you when somebody knocks you a little sideways and it just looks weird. I don't get it. And I think it doubly bothers me. In 2003, I built tracks, and so I sometimes will do things to make it so you can't cut the track. That game has, you know, cut track penalties where it will black flag you. There's definitely a way they already have a system that they've used successfully for many, many games. Why did we go to walls? Had people found a way to abuse the car catching or what? And that red's much higher than the red line on the HUD, doesn't it? I really can't see anything forward and to the right because of that. Is it an intake? I guess it's an intake and an air cleaner and whatever the hell else that is. It's just, it's unattractive if you ask me. It's not the way I like a car to look. Okay, fine. We're just using all the dirt there. I should really turn on the achievement tracker and find out what achievements I'm getting close to. And there's the finish. Complete the historic road racing series to earn the secret championship. So apparently I'm about to get a thing. Cool. Achievement!
It's your second trip to
It's
the
amazing how
podium.
many of these aren't
Most
rare.
impressive.
And we level up. So I can take the credits, I can take car. That's not a car I want, but I've gotten the impression that the car only changes when you go up a tier or when you choose it, so I might as well take the car, right? Because I don't like that driver suit.
Going with the car. Smart choice. Now you have one more car to pick from, and you boosted your car collection score at the same time. You just won the Seeker Championship, and you showed everyone what a contender you are. Now, if that's not enough, you can now take your shot at the next step to the Cup, the Breakout Championship.
Okay. Like the game Breakout with the ball and you go bloop and you break the things. No, nothing like that. I'm being told, in fact, that was a stupid joke. All right. Cool. I got a Subaru BRZ Forza edition. And a driver suit.
The Breakout Championship is next in your sights. As you can see, there's more of everything to tackle, and more will be asked of you. Consider this a good example of what you'll be up against from here on in. You ready?
So what's here? Sport Compact, Modern SUV, Forza Touring Cars. Apparently I can't do that yet. Can't do that one yet either. Can't do that. Can't do that. Breakout Open. Porsche Spider Passing Challenge. 100 miles, I'm assuming miles, at Spa. And Open Wheel Legends.
Racing's
That
this
sounds like fun.
wondrous thing, packed with excitement, danger, and triumph. And when racers pushed to go faster, they squeezed every ounce of force they could. Every step of the way, legends were born. You have the chance to go back and relive epic racing moments and celebrate the drivers who made them.
Okay.
My heroes are drivers who can get into anything and go fast, and who drive for the pure love of competition and racing. And for that reason, apart from talent, their motivation made them a champion in a lot of different disciplines.
So we're going to Mugello, which has not been, I'm assuming that's how Italians would pronounce it, hasn't been in a game since, what, 3? I don't think it was in 4, it wasn't in 5 or 6, so it's been absent from the game for a while. I'm trying to remember if it was in 4, I don't think it was. I'm probably wrong about that. Alright, here we go. Why is this a rolling start? Just a little touch. Just a little touch again. These are the kind of cars that make me fall in love with GPL. But they're just so hard to drive. Insanely dangerous, these cars, too. Whoa! Okay, got hooked. See, the one thing that I think the game is missing, which probably would actually be a bummer, but be nice if it was an option, is accurate open wheel-to-wheel contact physics. Like, that should have launched me over his left rear and left me screaming through the air, hurtling through the air, some would say. So there's also this view, which I don't think I like that better. The hood cam, nose, chase cams. I think this is a better view. They call the other one the driver view, but I think this is actually a better view. Now, if you have a super wide screen or something, maybe that other view works better, but for me, I can't see anything from that. I can't see my mirrors. So I'd constantly have to be on the thumbstick moving the view around to see anything. With head tracking, I think that'd be fine, or with like big wraparound screens. It feels more like it's a dash view than a cockpit view, like your chin's on the steering wheel. Big slide there. In Forza, I've found with these cars, the key is just to be able to drive them sideways. Understeer, and then when we get to the power, this is all this understeer is going to go immediately to over. I actually feel like they did a pretty good job. They have a few anti-cut walls on this track. I'm really not sure any of them need to be there, but like, yeah, why? Why is there a wall there? You're not going to go down there. The grass isn't going to give you the grip to go anywhere. Is it maybe to just keep people from, I don't know, maybe it's to keep rammers from being able to be successful in multiplayer, but I can't imagine that that does anything but give them somewhere to ram you into. got it out of shape. Still out of shape. Come on. I could lift, but why? Why would I lift? That's not part of the racing surface. That would be a 1X if this was iRacing. Yeah, I keep thinking, like, this is an era of Formula One cars that I romanticize, but they would never be able to come back with cars like this. But modern materials, given a formula similar to this, no air, none of these big wings and all that, I would love to see that. I think the racing would be better, because the big issue a lot of series have now, their cars are so aero dependent that they get around each other and they can't race each other. You take the aero away, you're down to mechanical grip. The mechanical grip doesn't care if you're 6 inches off the car ahead of you or 6 miles. Doesn't care. That's a fun car to drive. Oh, and it just occurred to me, by doing that, I just totally now have that car, don't I? So, that's a win-win. The little loading wheel is interesting. And now we have this car, which almost took us to the next tier. Let's go back. Go to my house. Because I think I have a paint job for this one. This should be on the previous page. That's my opinion on that. I'm pretty sure I have a Brabham in 6, so I just gotta find it. Nope, that's the McLaren. Nope, that's not it. Nope, nope. Nope, that's the Honda, that's the Lotus. There it is. Sure, I'll share it. I think it has my freaking name on it, so who's going to use it, but... people that have the early access, if they want to get their designs to be really popular, should just start sharing them now, but there might be some achievements for it. I don't care. Really don't. But having your stuff be things people be selecting from day one is a good way to get any achievement that's tied to that. Well, this is loading. Actually, I'm going to check the achievement tracker, turn it on, all that. I'm actually worried it may have just borked itself trying to share, which would be cool. Yeah, it may have just decided that it doesn't know how to do that right now. I've been having a couple of weird things like that. I'm going to give it a minute, but if it doesn't do what it's supposed to do, I'm just going to quit for a little while anyway. It's probably about time I ate something. So, we'll give it a minute. But I've had it do this before trying to do something. I think that's just a bug in the game right now. Oh, okay. It actually at least gave me an error message. Okay. That was a weird preview it gave me. It was not right, but looks like it loaded correctly. Did they get rid of...
Take a moment to explore your
No, they
car
didn't.
in great
Okay.
detail. Go ahead. Climb around inside.
So, we still have Forza. Is that what it's called? Okay, there's no. Let's see. I think it was in Horizon if you sat for a second, it would talk about the car, but they may have gotten rid of that. No, it's not going to talk about the car at all. But I can take it apart. Take off the nose. Look! Look at it! Look at it! Take off the engine cover. My God. Listen to it echo around. So let's look at the car collection a little bit here. So it shows you what cars are in there. They're worth something. You can see what cars are in what tier. So is that really all that does? I think that really is just all that really does. Are there any cool upgrades I can do? No, not really. Okay. Yeah, I think I may be getting ready to take a break here. Just because this seems like a good place to stop for a little bit. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring the stream to a stop. And I'm not sure if I'm going to stream more or not, but this is at least anybody that hadn't pre-ordered the game and was wondering, is this a game that I should buy? Is it better? You know, there were things you didn't like about the previous installments. You have some idea, so gives you a little bit of information. All right.